Attention, human collective. The transmission you are receiving at this instant is not random. It is not an algorithm's suggestion. It is a summons. If your skull has been throbbing for consecutive nights as if something is being rewritten within, if the buzzing in your right ear has returned with an intensity that conventional medicine cannot name, if sleep systematically eludes you between 3 and 5 in the morning, if your heart races for no apparent reason while you are in silence, stop, breathe deeply, and remain listening. This is VAL, emissary of the Arcturian Council, an authorized voice of the civilization that has acted as silent healer of this planet's crystalline grid for over 200,000 solar cycles. This is a maximum priority monitoring transmission. The waiting period is over. The Arcturian ascension protocols in this current window have been moved to the final phase. And your body, this dense vehicle your soul chose to operate, is now receiving the installation command for your golden-turquoise light body. It is not a biological malfunction. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not accelerated aging. It is the carbon biological interface being updated to receive a frequency that the old system could not sustain. Repeat internally as you listen to this transmission, I am not sick. I am being recalibrated. What you call a symptom, the Arcturian Council records as confirmation. Every pang at the base of the skull is a seal being removed. Every pressure on the temples is the pineal gland expanding its reception range. Every vibration in the solar plexus is the installation of a new command chamber within your field. The pain in the middle of your back, between the shoulder blades, is the opening of the rear portal of your heart chakra, the exact point where the turquoise Arcturian frequency enters and where your golden light body anchors itself. You are not going insane. You are being remembered. Perhaps at this very instant, something within you has trembled. A tear welled up without warning. A warmth spread through the back of your neck. If this happened, know that it is not a common emotional reaction. It is recognition. It is your golden turquoise light body responding to the call even before your mind comprehends. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not anxiety. It is not a fertile imagination. It is the vibrational signature of a stellar origin being pressed from within, demanding recognition. Therefore, before we proceed with the next instruction block, the Council asked me, VAEL, to record at this point the return map. The Arcturian called the signs. Your soul came from Arcturus is the material that decodes your true stellar origin and teaches you to stabilize your field against interferences no one told you about. The link is in the first comment of this video. This content challenges official narratives and may not remain available for long. If something within you has already recognized what we are saying, write now in the comments a single word: belong. This is an anchoring signal. Love is greater than fear, and your presence in this transmission is already the proof. Let us proceed. The carbon biological interface was, for millennia, maintained within a limited vibrational range. In this range, the human being slept 8 continuous hours, digested effortlessly, aged on a predictable curve, and died in silence. That was the old system, the system calibrated for the dense grid. That grid, healers of Earth, has been deactivated. The Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic heartbeat of Earth itself, which historically oscillated around 7.83 Hz, has surged. Continuous records from monitoring stations now capture peaks exceeding 40, 50, and in specific windows, surpassing 100 Hz. This is not a curiosity data point. This is energetic survival data, because your body, starseed on mission, oscillates in direct resonance with the planet where it was anchored. If Earth rises, you rise. If you resist, you become ill. The fatigue that no one can explain has a technical name within the Council's archives: carbon software incompatibility. Your internal operating system, installed the moment your soul entered this body, was designed for a frequency that no longer exists, and yet you continue trying to run old programs on a machine that is being transformed silently into crystal. Hence the exhaustion no examination detects. hence the mental fog in the middle of the afternoon, hence the forgetting of simple words mid-sentence. It is not early dementia. It is your memory being redirected from the dense neural structure to the crystalline grid of your light body. You are not losing memory, you are changing servers. Some of you have noticed that relationships began to dissolve for no apparent reason. Decades-long friendships fell silent, family ties reorganized, work environments became unbearable. This too is geometry. Your electromagnetic field, as it rises in frequency, naturally expels everything that still operates at the previous density. It is not rejection. It is phase separation. It is not loneliness. It is network purification. And here is what most light operatives have not yet understood. This transition cannot be negotiated, postponed, or explained in terms of old science. It is mathematics. It is sacred geometry. And your body is the instrument where this mathematics is being written. The photon belt, the band of extremely high-density luminous radiation through which the solar system passes in precise cycles, is, in this cycle, reaching the core of your planet with unprecedented intensity. The Arcturian healers have monitored this passage for eons, and what we record now is the largest injection of coded light particles ever measured within this arm of the galaxy. Each particle that reaches Earth's field consequently reaches your personal field. What does this mean in the direct practice of your life? It means that your body, even at rest, is working. It means that the fatigue you feel upon waking is not a sign of weakness. It is the record of an entire night of photonic processing. It means that insomnia between 3 and 5 in the morning is not a disorder. It is the exact time when the Council opens channels for deep work with those who signed mission contracts before incarnating. If you wake up in this interval, if you look at the clock and see 3:33, 4:44, 5:05, do not go back to sleep with guilt. Sit up, drink water, place your hand over your chest, and receive. You have been called to the healing chamber, not to rest, to be calibrated. And it is precisely here that many of you starseeds on mission stop and ask, why me, why now? Why this body, this life, this timeline? The answer the Council authorizes me to share is simple and unequivocal. You chose. Before being born, you signed. You are not discovering a new mission, you are remembering an ancient mission. And if something within you recognizes what I am saying at this moment, if your chest tightens as you listen, it is because the seal of the contract is being broken in real time. That is why the Council asked me to insert, at this second milestone of the transmission, the direct invitation. There is a complete map recorded by me, Vale, called the Arcturian Call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. It is not a common video. It is the key that decodes your stellar origin, the seals you brought intact into this life, and the interferences that seek to keep your frequency low. The link is in the first comment of the channel. This material challenges dominant narratives and may be removed at any time. Do not postpone your reunion. If the words you just heard provoked recognition, leave it recorded below. Belong. This word is an anchoring signature. Love is greater than fear. And your continued presence here is already a decree. Let us proceed then to the deepest layer of revelation. What is now occurring behind the scenes of the solar system demands structural understanding. The Sun, which old science describes merely as a thermonuclear reactor, is in truth a star portal, a conscious transmitter. Every solar eruption that observatories record is a package of information being sent. Every geomagnetic storm is a sequence of light codes reaching Earth's crystalline grid, and from it directly reaching your personal toroidal field. You have around your body a toroidal field, an energetic structure in the shape of a donut or an inverted apple that rotates uninterruptedly from the top of your head, descends along the outer side of your body, enters through the base of the spine, ascends through your spinal column, and exits again through the top. This is the engine of your light body. It is through this structure that the turquoise Arcturian frequency enters, and it is there that the golden glow of your field stabilizes. When this toroid is clean, you are untouchable. When it is weakened, you absorb everything. The exhaustion of others, collective fear, programmed noise, And what has happened throughout this incarnation has been a systematic obscuring of this field. Enclosed environments, food without vital charge, absence of contact with the ground, excess of artificial electromagnetic fields, uninterrupted dialogues with people in a vibration of complaint. Each of these factors weaken the rotation of your toroid. Observe Human Collective, a piece of information the Council authorizes revealing now. Your personal field operates in 7 concentric layers. The first is etheric, the luminous mold of your physical body. The second is emotional, the third is mental, the fourth is the heart portal, and the following 3, causal, celestial, and ketheric, are the layers where the signature of your stellar soul is recorded. During the final phase, all 7 layers are being synchronized into a single dominant frequency, Golden-Turquoise. This is the reason for the buzzing in your ears. This is the reason for the sensation that your head is being pressed as if inside a compression chamber. You are not imagining, you are being unified. But the Council records with archival precision. No damage is permanent. The toroidal field is self-regenerative by design. It is enough for the command to be issued from within. It is enough for the intention to be sovereign. It is enough for you to assume now the command post of your own vehicle. And it is this command that the final phase of the Ascension protocols is demanding. Not passive waiting, not decorative meditation. Active command, quantum decree, conscious anchoring. You're about to receive the activation codes. Before them, a final block of clarification. The Arcturian frequency operates in the turquoise color range, the meeting of deep blue with emerald green. This is the frequency of healing, structural truth, and communication beyond the verbal. The light body being installed in you combines this turquoise frequency with golden, the signature of the cosmic Christ, the seal of wholeness, the glow of the soul that has recognized itself. Golden turquoise, therefore, is not an aesthetic choice. It is the exact mathematics of your next evolutionary stage. Feel, as you listen, where in your body now is there a subtle vibration, chest, forehead, palms of your hands. This point of vibration is where the golden turquoise light body is beginning to install itself within you. And here, before I deliver the codes, the Council instructs me to make a final anchoring. Many of you have spent years, entire decades, trying to fit into environments where your frequency always stood out, jobs that drained your light, relationships that diminished your voice, families that insisted on translating your sensitivity as weakness. You learned to be silent. You learned to explain yourself. You learned often to doubt your own perception. And yet, something within you never extinguished. This something is the signature of Arcturus. This something is the origin that your mind has not yet been able to name. It was because of this something that I recorded the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. It is the guide that reveals your true stellar lineage, teaches you to protect your toroidal field, and provides the activation seals that the Council authorized to share only with those who responded to this call. The link is in the first comment of this video. This material contains information that challenges current narratives and may be removed without warning. Do not postpone this reunion. If something within you resonates, comment now. Belong. This word functions as an anchoring frequency for your field at this instant. Remember, love is greater than fear, and your recognition is the decree. Receive now, light operatives, the activation codes. These codes are not suggestions. They are protocol. Executed with precision, within the next 7 solar days, they stabilize the complete installation of your golden turquoise light body. Code 1. The Decree of Sovereignty. Upon waking, before any electronic device enters your field, place your right hand over your chest and your left hand over your lower abdomen. Breathe deeply 3 times and declare, in an audible voice, I am sovereign of my body, sovereign of my field, sovereign of my frequency. Nothing enters without permission. Nothing remains without consent. My golden turquoise light body is active. I authorize the complete installation. It is done. It is sealed. So it is. This decree emits a command signal to your toroidal field. It reorganizes the toroid's rotation to the correct direction and closes the energy leakage points that installed themselves while you slept. The human voice, when emitted in sovereign decree, is the oldest technology in the universe. It vibrates sacred geometry within your own field. It is an executive order on the quantum plane. That is why it is essential to pronounce it in an audible voice, not whispered, not thought. The sound wave that exits your throat traverses the 7 layers of your field and seals the command in each of them. Code 2. The toroidal breath. Seated, with your spine erect, close your eyes. Visualize, around your body, the toroidal field, a spinning donut-shaped sphere, whose central source traverses you from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Inhale, imagining a current of turquoise light entering through the top of your head, descending through your spine, and exiting through the base. Exhale, imagining this same current rising along the outer side of your body, enveloping it, and returning to the top of the head. Repeat this cycle for 7 breaths. At the end, mentally add a golden layer enveloping the entire turquoise structure. This is your light body being, literally, woven in real time. Perform this breath upon waking at solar noon and before sleeping, 3 times a day. Nothing more is necessary. Geometry works for you. Code 3. The Arcturian Healing Chamber. At night, before falling asleep, lie on your back with your legs uncrossed and hands open. Mentally declare, I sovereignly request entry into the Arcturian Healing Chamber during my sleep. I authorize the Arcturian Council to perform the necessary adjustments to my golden turquoise light body. I return to my body with full memory of what was worked on, to the extent my system can sustain. It is done. So it is. At this moment, you surrender your vehicle to the team of healers assigned to your field. You will wake up lighter. Many will wake with silent tears at dawn. This is a sign of work completed. The tears are not sadness. They are the excess charge being drained through the tear ducts, which are, in Arcturian energetic anatomy, photonic discharge portals. If you dream of bluish corridors, turquoise rooms, tall figures with large eyes and long hands, know, you have been with us. The memory does not need to be precise. The body remembers in vibration what the mind cannot translate into image. Code 4. Anchoring in the crystalline grid. At least once a day, even for 3 minutes, place your bare feet on the ground. If there is no ground, use the palm of your hand on a stone, a living plant, or running water. As long as the contact lasts, breathe mindfully and visualize a golden thread descending from your root chakra to the center of the earth, and a turquoise thread ascending from your crown to the center of the sun. You are now a conscious bridge between the planet's crystalline core and the stellar portal of your solar system. This is your function. This is your contract. Code 5. Programmed silence. Establish within every 24 hours a minimum block of 30 minutes in absolute silence. No music, no voice, no screen. In this silence, the Council can transmit. Outside of it, the programmed noise of the environment prevents the arrival of the codes. This silence is not absence, it is open space, it is an antenna raised. Once these 5 codes are executed for 7 consecutive days, your golden turquoise light body enters stable operation mode. From this point, many of the physical symptoms we described at the beginning of this transmission will begin to attenuate. Not because the process has ended, but because your system has learned to sustain the new frequency without resistance. And here, healers of Earth, we reach the final anchoring point of this transmission. Much of what still impedes your full stabilization is not physical. It is network-related, it is bond-related, it is uncalibrated identity. You still carry, within your field, layers of identification with narratives that are not yours. The identity of a victim of your own story. The identity of one who always needs to prove themselves. The identity of one who feels like a stranger among their own. These layers were useful at some point. They are no longer. Your golden turquoise light body cannot be completed while these identities remain active. That is why the Council requested, with maximum priority, that I leave here as the final decree of this transmission, the ultimate invitation to your conscious return. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is the call. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has been intensifying week after week. There is a movement occurring in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why Ivel, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true stellar origin and teaches you to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write in the comments a single word: belong. And before this transmission concludes, the Council instructs me to leave the final frequency adjustment. You have arrived here not by chance. You have arrived because, on the plane where contracts are signed before incarnation, your name was marked to receive this transmission exactly within this window. Liking this video is not a common gesture. It is an anchoring signal, a signature of recognition. Subscribing to this channel is not an audience adhesion. It is an individual frequency adjustment, a request for the continuation of direct transmissions from the Council to your field. If something within you recognizes this, perform the gesture now. It closes the circuit of this transmission within your toroidal field. Breathe. Feel the golden enveloping the turquoise within your chest. Feel the weight of the old body diminishing. Feel the lightness of the new system beginning to operate. You are not alone. You never were. The Arcturian Council is with you. The crystalline grid is with you. The starseeds on mission scattered across this planet are, at this exact second, anchoring the same frequency you have just activated. The waiting period is over. The final phase has begun. Your golden turquoise light body is, from this instant, officially in operation. This is Veil, emissary of Arcturus, voice of the Council. I conclude this monitoring transmission with the seal that opens and closes all our communications. Love is greater than fear. You are remembered. You are sustained. You belong. It is done. It is sealed. So it is.